Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it, and I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right, they got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room.
Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Like 11.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, then
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the...
Hey, zero.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Wilson. And Dixon has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going into...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of 1st here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. In at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
54.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
Now Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert. One, Omaha.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Step it up. Shift. Check 3. 12. 15. Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
A gain of 26 yards.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Green 80. Push left.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Check 56. Good track.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Here we go. Ready?
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Hurd. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 40. Jack! Get him on! West!
From midfield now, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 54, right, 54. Check. Right there. White. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Come on, D. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. They can't hang with us. Hey, 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check safety. Watch out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now 4th down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 3. Check, crunch. Bang out. Bam.
From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down for Seattle. They're stringing some good plays together in the passing game. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw again is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come on. Watch the safety creep. 12. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Now it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, watch it. 65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He wants it all for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
65. Move! I got you. Mike 50. You don't want this.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
12, fellas. Here we go. Deuce. Six.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Zebra. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Right there. 56. Bandit. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wilson now throwing again. That's caught by Jennings. Jennings lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That's it. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly for looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Check. Shoot.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ziggy Ansah. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
That's right, man. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Wilson to throw again. He's got the hook up to Jerron Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing again here. Wilson. It fights him off. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Mike, 50, Mike.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. Mike, 50, Mike, 50.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Dixon has it. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go. Here we go. 50.
12, fellas, here we go.
Check.
13.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Let's go!
A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch the creeping. Safety.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Breida. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for San Francisco, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season.